there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Blue Hens will kick it away from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So James Madison's offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've...
Wasting no time taking a shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Throws for the tight end. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Dukes will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Blue Hens offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll go back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the option. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Dyer. Firing to the right, complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Gets it to him on the screen. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's set up and in great position here. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Got his man on the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep.
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
With the catch, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the run. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Throws to the wideout. Holds it in. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And the Dukes are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've come to the break, and James Madison is up. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
and sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as a field goal unit comes on. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll take a deep shot here. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, James Madison. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking for a big gain. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He's got it. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. He lets one fly deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Caught behind the line. It's Kyle. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to cook that thing. I know that.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Brown wants to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Hauls it in. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. And you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Now he's going to break the pocket. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They punt it away on fourth down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, going up top. Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed. And you got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
He's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it inside the 35. And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry up.
First down for the offense.
Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Okay, ready? What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Jackrabbit.
Brown will throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Dukes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown wants to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's running free down the middle. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Man, that dude has some jets. They run the replay, forget handing the football off. He takes off, and he is a running back in open field, chewing up yards. Nice big play by that young man.
Caught in the backfield, it's Kyle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Tight end now in motion. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. That's caught. It's Brown. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. The give. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, I bet the QB is steaming because he did an awesome job. He drops back, and he can tell he's got the matchup he wants on the outside. He's got an open receiver, throws it to him. Great ball right through his hands. Missed opportunity for a big play. Missed opportunity for a touchdown.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Now improvising. Lets it go to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's complete on the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit is out there again. It's Cuber. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. Turning it on! Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Firing deep. Can't connect on his first throw.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. This is a designed run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. And they get to him and sack the quarterback. And the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
To the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get through. Way, and we looking pretty good.
His drive will open from the 15. They'll go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Quarterback adapting. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. And this one will be touched and downed at the 25.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Evans. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. The spin, still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be 3rd and long. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying play action. Here's the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.